worked very closely with the theatrical guys to make sure that we had a very cohesive storyline. One of the things that we're actually really proud of is the fact that we took the story from 1982 to 2010. If you look at us as part of the trilogy, we're the Dark Ones, so kind of the Empire Strikes Back to the Star Wars trilogies. And most of our story centers around a couple of characters, the player character being one of them, and then the secondary character, a female program named Quor.
It's just a game!
So we actually have plenty of gameplay types in there. We have this third-person action adventure game with high mobility combat. And high mobility combat for us is the blend of parkour and the Brazilian martial art of capoeira, and then mix that in with the uniqueness of the light disc that the Tron universe brings to us. And I think everybody that has ever seen Tron loves the light disc. On top of that, we obviously have vehicular action as well, and that's not only limited to the light cycle, but we also have a number of other vehicles that you can play with, and I'm not going to spoil that for the consumers at this point. You have a very rich, diverse world to pull from, and you have a beloved IP that spans now 30 years of generations. We tell a story that arcs over a number of cities in the game. There are a race of people called the ISOs that play a very important role in the mythology of the Tron universe. And you visit each of these cities in turn in the game, and each one of them is very unique and holds a very different color palette. So although what we're showing today is the Tron City monochromatic, as you mentioned, the other cities are a lot more alive with color. What we're trying to do is something a little bit different for the third-person action-adventure genre. So what we have is what we call player persistent character progression. And what this is essentially everything you do in your offline mode will carry on into your online game. And then from your online game back to your offline game again. It's going to be up to 10 players. We had full access to what the film was doing. We saw their scripts, we saw their props, their models. We shared assets with them from both game to film and film to game. And of course we had access to the stars. So Tron Evolution is coming to the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 later on this year.